folks, welcome back to Walter's Aircraft Works. It's August 25th, 2019. Fall here in Georgia. It's starting to cool off. Where have you guys been? It's been quite some time since we've posted a video, but it's been a busy summer. A little bit of work done, not as much as I'd like to have done on the Blazer project this summer. But the boy's back in school, so I'm going to turn my attention this fall to the EV project. Hopefully work it through the fall and into the winter, and maybe have it done by spring. Moved a few things around here in the shop. Got both projects in here, as you can see, and a little bit tight for space, but we'll work our way around. I'm going to try to keep both projects in here, keep both projects moving along, work on the EV project during the week when I'm home and the boy is at school. When he comes home on the weekends, we're going to try to still get a little bit done on the Blazer project. But right now what we need to work on is test the batteries. The batteries have been sitting dormant for quite some time now. I was shocked when I was moving them around, cleaning them up a little bit yesterday that it was June 5th. I can see it on the tape there now. June 5th when I tested them last. So we're going to need to retest them, see how well they've held their voltage, and we'll try to do a little better job of keeping track of that. Maybe write them on something a little bit more permanent than than tape on the front of them. So let's get started on that. It was June 5th of 2018 when we tested these batteries last, and all I did back then is test them and put the voltage on a piece of tape. I'm going to try to do a little better this time and write them down on a piece of paper. Now I have the current voltage. There you go, current voltages on this piece of paper, and slash, and then I'll put the new voltage on here, the one that we take today. And let's see, I'll put this was 18, and today is 10/25/19, and I do a spreadsheet on this on my computer, neaten it up a little bit, and just try to do a little better job at keeping track of them. So I'll get started here. Not too difficult. You see I've numbered the batteries now too, so that's going to help keep track of the voltages. All right, got to be careful. I got the mouse patrol right here because he won't leave me alone when I'm working out here in the shop. But we've got these things opened up now. All right, let's see. This is battery 19. I'll save you the monotony of all this by just doing a couple of them. But 19 was 7.76 when we measured it over a year ago. All right, 7.68 on that one. So let me make a note of that one. Little degradation there, huh? 0.68 went from 7.76 down to 7.68. So number 20 is 7.69. 7.69. Again, we went from 7.77 to 7.69 on that one. Pretty impressive that these things have sat around 15 months. And that's all we've seen degradation out of them. 7.68 for 21. 7.68 for 21. 22 is 7.69. Starting to see a little bit of trend here. 0.69. Boy, it's still very well balanced as far as I know. All right, 23 is 7.69, and 24, 7.68. All right, so loss in voltage, but still very well balanced. Let me knock out the rest of these then we'll decide where we go from here. All right, here it is, all neat and clean on a piece of paper. It's certainly a lot easier to look at than my chicken scratch on that note card here. All right, these batteries to me look like they're in pretty good shape. I don't know a whole lot about it, and certainly there's people out there that'll let me know if I make a mistake here, but these things have been sitting for, what, 15 months since I've tested them last. I don't know how long they were sitting when I bought it. I think batteries have not been on a charger for quite some time. And so the 15 months since I've tested them last time, we've seen a very little degradation, actually pretty impressive to me. Looking down the list, they're all pretty even. All the drops were about the same, you know, give or take a little bit. Like number 25 here, we're showing 7/100ths of a volt drop there. Those three right there in a row are 7/100ths. So not all in all, I think pretty good shape, but I'd certainly would like to get these on a charger and I guess balance them up. I don't know how close they have to be, but we're going to find that out. But I don't have any way of charging them right now, so I'm going to leave them alone and press on with the next step, which was arranging those 4 boxes or those 4 packs inside the car is what we have to tackle next. All right, guys, out here in the shop this morning working on our batteries, and as you know, we have 48 of these modules. We're going to subdivide this pack into 4 separate sub packs, hooking these batteries up in series. So each one of these 12 modules hooked together in series gives us a nominal output voltage of 92 volts. We've already done 3 of them. We've got 1 more to do here. I'm going to do that or show you how I did that on these 3 units. And this is going to allow us to put 2 of these sub packs in the back of the car and 2 in the front of the car, and kind of evenly distributing the weight. Also going to allow us to make better battery boxes. So we're working on that now. We're working on the battery boxes. We got more information coming on that, but let's put one of these batteries together. I'll show you how I put these 3 together, and we'll finish up the last one. All right, we're going to hold our batteries together basically the same way that Nissan did. Their rod that they used was a 6mm rod with a nut on each end. Ours is a little bit different in the fact that we're using a 5/16 rod and a barrel nut on each end to hold it. Now, we made these ourselves, just picked up the rod at the hardware store, cut the threads on the end with a die, made a little fixture to hold the washer, the 5/16 washer on the end of it while I brazed it, and then ran them through the bead blaster and shot some paint on them. The barrel nuts, we did wind up turning them down on the lathe. They wouldn't quite fit in the holes in their raw form, so we had to peel off about 15 thousandths aside. Still left us plenty of meat, but if I had to do this over again, I probably wouldn't be quite as ambitious with the 5/16 rod. Probably do it with a 1/4 inch. You can buy these barrel nuts in a 1/4 20. I don't think you'd have to turn them down, and it would leave you, plenty of strength to hold the batteries together. But here we are. This is what we have. This is what we made, and let's stack them up. All right, got them all standing up here, and we're gonna have to shuffle these around so we get positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, and also move these 2 around. On the other ones, we've, well, let me just swing you over there and show you. See if I can do it without wiggling it too bad. Oh, how was that? A rough ride, huh? So on the third battery in on each side, we put those batteries that have the brackets on them. I can't remember how many of those brackets were on these this group of batteries, the whole pack, but more than we needed. We wound up peeling some of them off from the cells, and they're just spot welded on. It's not a big deal to pop them off there. But we left 8 of them so we could use them not only for our handle that we made for hoisting them up and down. We use the old super lifter to lift these packs up and down. But also, once they're in the car, I plan on making some kind of plastic cover that'll cover the batteries, to, you know, just to protect them from something falling on top of them and shorten them out. So dual purpose there. I think that's going to work out well. We have lifted them up several times, and this handle works really well for moving them around. So, like I said, these two will have to be shuffled around into the third position on each end, and that's going to kind of screw up our numbering system. I don't know whether I'll renumber them or just really the numbers were there just to help me check the voltage on them and kind of maintain them. So not really important that they're stuck in there sequentially, but may throw somebody off. So let's swap these around. I'm gonna pull my ring off here so I don't get zapped, but probably be a lot of people freaking out that I'm not wearing some kind of super thick rubber gloves here, but I'm trying not to lick the terminals, so probably be okay besides that, as long as I keep my tongue off of them. Oops, all right, so I'm already kind of goofing up here. Third one over. We need one with a bracket on it. So that's this one here. And let's see, the tabs have to face outboard. So that works well. Red, black, red. And we'll turn this one around. Turn this one around. Oh, falling like dominoes. All right, now this one is the one that needs to be outboard. All right, and then we swap the last one around. Okay, should be in the right order. Slide a long pin through here. .5/16 rod is snug going through these holes. Yep, all right, I already see a problem. We failed to do something here. Let me see. Pull this one back off. Okay. We have failed to pull this butt plate off is what we wound up calling them, but probably have to do that on both of them. Yep, I can see it on the other one as well. So that actually, without pulling it off, it kind of leaves the battery sticking up a little bit higher than the other ones. So I'll swing you around here and show you how we pulled these off. All right, this is also a great opportunity to show you that these barrel nuts that we turned down will not fit in here with these little bushings. Each one of the batteries, the case is
held together. It kind of holds, these bushings kind of hold this aluminum cover. I'm sure this is not only for protection, but for heat displacement as well. So we had to pull these little bushings out on the end ones as well to accommodate our barrel nuts, but we'll get to that here in a minute. Taking this butt plate off is pretty easy. Takes a little bit of prying on it to get that little bushing out. They're just pressed in. It's a split bushing, so they are not too difficult to get out. I usually work up underneath the butt plate and create a little bit of a gap there to get the screwdriver underneath, and then pop them right on out. And then there's two real neat, maybe it's three, I think it's just two real neat spot welds here that have to be popped off, and they're not real tough. So that's all it took. And one more. That's it. It does deform this aluminum cover slightly down here, but I didn't try to squeeze them or push it back into place because it's not gonna bother us. So put the little bushings back in, little split bushing, and that one's done. So one more of those to do, and then we can get back to putting the bolts in, or the long rods. All right, back at it here. Got those butt plates removed. I'm not sure that Nissan called them butt plates, but hey, had to call them something. All right, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Uh-oh, hey, pushed a split bushing right out of that one. See if we can get that one back in. Oops, got you out of frame, don't I? You missed all that action. All right, next one. Here's the one with our mounting studs on it. And then, let's see, before we put that last one on, swing you over there, I'm going to pull the split bushings out of it in all four positions. Just this half, not the other half. All right, split bushings are pulled out. I found out the best way to do that is to actually flip the battery over, the module over, and push from the back side on kind of an angle. You can catch the lip of that split bushing and push them right out. It's difficult to get them out from this side. As you can see, I kind of screwed that sheet metal up a little bit by grappling with it or trying to get a thin screwdriver underneath the edge of it. It was a whole lot easier. The last four that I had to do, and I think it was on the bottom two here, the last two that I had to get out, I figured out how to do it. Flip it over and push it out from the other side, and that's always the case. All right, finished pushing our rod through, and we've made these. I don't remember if I told you, but if somebody else is doing this the same way I am. Those rods are 15 inches, 15 3/4 of an inch long, and that makes them fairly tight. It actually can make it a little bit difficult to start these barrel nuts without squeezing the battery just a little bit, but that's easily done with a quick clamp. All right, let's give her a little snug here with the quick clamp. It doesn't take a lot of pressure, just a couple little squeezes, and there we go. We got that nut started. So let's slide in another rod and continue on. Let's see. Let's see if I can get you guys up in a better view. All right, all of them are in, and I got it standing on its its end there. Gonna try to get these nuts started. Let's see, without using the quick clamp, and doesn't look like it's going to be a problem. Well, I say that. All right, there we go. All right, so tighten these down evenly. And they do a great job of pushing all those split clamps together and bottoming out. You could definitely feel when the rod gets tight. It's a good solid feel. All right, battery pack number 4. All right, now all we need to do is connect these batteries in series. So these are the plates that came off the original pack, and I had almost enough of them to do all 4 sub packs. Wound up making 9 of them. I think it was 9, maybe it was 11 of them. So just I don't remember what was there. I think there was 11 of them per sub pack that we needed, and so that was what, 33. We had, I don't know, 40. We needed like 44 of them, and we had, I don't know, 36 of them or so, something like that. But the remaining ones that we needed to make were easy to do, because with the original pack, we wound up removing a lot of these copper strips, and I just wound up cutting up 2 or 3 of these, making the little short ones, the little short connectors. So we'll continue on hooking these up in series. Wind up cleaning the contact point here. They've sat around with some tape on them for a while. Got a little of the glue from the tape stuck to the contact point. So I'll clean those up and then go ahead and connect these batteries together in series using those copper plates and the original hardware that I pulled out of these bolt holes. All right, got them all shined up, spick and span. Now I'm going to take some numbers here, just double check the voltages on them before we connect them up in series. Just update my my sheet here, and like I said, the numbers now, I don't know if you can see them, but where I'd put them on with a Sharpie kind of out of whack now, but that's all right. I'm smart enough to, hopefully smart enough to kind of, oh boy, we're getting a good windstorm rain shower outside. All right, 27 and 26. This is 27 right here, and the voltage for number 27 would be 7.67. 27 is 7.67. All right, number 26 is 7.68. All right, let's see. 17. See, we're out of sequence here. 7.65. All right, so on and so forth. So I won't bore you with all that, but I'm going to take those numbers and then I'm going to start putting the plates on. All right, got a little super insulating blue tape here to keep us from shorting out between this pin and the center pin. So since these copper pieces are long enough to bridge that gap, that's going to keep us out of trouble here, we hope. So let's start. We'll run these in my finger, my danger, and hook them all up here. All the voltages were real good. It's impressive how stable these batteries are. I have been nothing but neglectful with these batteries. This process, like everything, takes twice as long as you expect. You know, life gets in the way. There's other projects going on, all that. And these batteries have been sitting for quite some time off the charger. I don't even have a charger for them, so I need to get going here for my own sanity, but the batteries are holding up very well. At least it seems like to me, the novice battery tender. They seem to be holding up. I don't see really any degradation with the batteries at all. They're holding their charge. So I'm not sure we counted these bolts. I should have enough bolts to get the job done. Let's see why I wouldn't. These are the bolts that came out of the original straps. All right. We started off with a positive going to a negative. So if all goes well, see, we got a negative exposed on that end, so we should wind up with a positive exposed on this end. Well, look at that. I think we got enough straps and enough straps, and we wound up with a positive left over. So hey, we did it right. All right, so I'm going to torque these nuts or these bolts on down to keep them nice and even, and I'm going to look up that torque
I guess on your interweb, but it's probably a good idea to torque those bolts down, keep them nice and even. And that should be it. Well, we could look and double check to make sure our handle fits on there. Our handle is been protected with some micarta here, and that'll keep it from, you know, somebody bumping in and dragging it across the contacts. But our holes are slotted, so yes, it does fit just right. So should be easy to get it in and out of the car. The pack's about 100 pounds, so it could be, I think it's a little less than 100 pounds, could be manhandled in and out of the car, but we're going to use the Super Lifter 1000. Should make light work of it. Hey, by the way, let's check the voltage of this sub pack here. We said nominal voltage should be 92 volts. Right, I think 92 is right, and let me see, I was trying to set that up where you could see it somewhere. All right, here we go. 92.1. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this battery video up. We've been working on the battery boxes at the same time, and we've tried several different configurations, and we're going to go in a different direction. So more videos coming about the battery boxes. We got a lot more work to do with them, but that's on the agenda next. So bear with me. We'll make some progress here soon. But if you guys got any information that you can help me out with keep maintaining these batteries, I'm looking for you know, charger information, as well as information about BMS systems that would be real compatible with this system and easy to install. Please drop me a line, or you know, leave a comment. I appreciate all that. Thanks for watching.